Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm here to give you 4 tips on how to change your mindset, how to improve and do better in life. Tip number 1 is to eliminate distractions. What do I mean by distractions? Things like this, your phone. See my baby? Aww. Eliminate distractions like that can have your mindset on something that has nothing to do with what you want to do. So a cell phone has things like Instagram, have things like Facebook, or no longer Twitter, but X. You can just keep scrolling and looking at other people's lives and consume yourself with things that are just not important. I recommend we should just get rid of the apps. But I'm not gonna lie, I still use them. But phones do create ADHD where you are not aware or focused on certain things, or when somebody's talking to you, you're more so focused and fixated on your cell phone than you are with communicating with the person and listen to what they're saying, or you're so quick to be antsy to get back to your phone. We don't want to do that. We want to learn how to grow our mindset by being able to enhance our listening skills and not just listen to respond, but actually listen and absorb what the person is saying. The second one, what I've learned, is separating yourself from community. You actually grow more mentally by being around community. Community helps you. You get new ideas from being around others. Loneliness is something the enemy loves. And I'll say for myself, when I was going through a depression, loneliness is what I preferred to be in than to be around others. And that's a trick of the enemy, to keep you from someone who can see certain things about you, that can pray for you and pour into you, pour life, the scriptures, his word. So I'll say loneliness has a big factor to play in your mindset. If you're by yourself, which I'm going to go into, is number 3, is negative thoughts. When you're by yourself, you tend to think on the negative things about yourself and not good things. So that's why number 3 is negative thoughts and self-talking to yourself. And just, well, number 3 is depression and self-talk, negative self-talk. You talk yourself into believing X, Y, and Z, or you talk yourself into this, and you're not motivated because, one, you're in the house all the time and you're just like, dang, where my ideas are going? I have no ideas. Or I don't feel like I have a purpose. Or I feel like like I'm missing something of substance. Or you're talking to yourself like, oh, I shouldn't do that. Oh, I can't get out of bed. Or I'd rather just sit here and watch TV and eat. Or, oh, I'd rather just sit here and just be on Netflix and scroll on my phone. Mind you guys, all these 4 tips, they all kind of tie together. So listen to what I'm saying, literally. Because negative self-talk is like your insight about yourself. How do you perceive yourself? How are you seeing yourself? Besides not listening to what other people say, but how do you perceive yourself and yourself alone? Do you see yourself as someone who is joyful? Do you see yourself as someone who is, I'm not too shabby, I don't really care about myself that much? Or do you see yourself as like, I know I'm loved and I know I can be. There's nothing wrong with self-talk, guys. There's nothing wrong with self-talk. You can self-talk to yourself and you can push yourself further than anyone. Your biggest competitor is you. And the enemy knows that. That's why, number 2, he loves for you to be lonely. Because if you're lonely, you're not useful. To be honest, there is nothing wrong with being alone. But when you isolate yourself from community, like isolate yourself, like draw back completely. I'm an introvert. I don't really like being around a bunch of people all the time. I don't really like to talk much, but I do know that community is helpful because we can help one another and we help each other grow. Okay? And I do know that when we are alone sometimes, you can sit and think about all the negative things that you yourself can improve. That's one thing about the mind. If you sit here and talk negative to yourself, you're feeding your mind the negative thoughts. You're feeding yourself these negative things. So then you start to let yourself go. You let yourself become sloppy. You let yourself go in like your mind where you just start to rot. You kind of like slowly but surely kill yourself. The enemy don't have to do nothing else because he got you to the place where he wanted you. And now you're basically self-destructing on yourself. Did that make sense? I hope so. Which leads us into number 4. Okay. When you have the loss of meaning and purpose, when you don't have purpose, which can circle all the way back around to number 1 about distractions, and then number 2, the loneliness, and then number 3, the negative self-talk. Number 4 is important, your purpose. And let me tell you this, purpose does not have to be found overnight. God can sometimes bring you through the hills and trials and tribulations before you find your purpose. There's not no one easy way to find what your purpose is. God will show you your purpose. And to top it, he probably was showing you your purpose the whole time, throughout your whole entire life, and you didn't realize it because your eyes is closed, your ears is not open to hear. But God can, if you ask, he can put that at the forefront of your mind. He can put it at the forefront of your mind and make it clear, where your vision will become clear as day. Okay? Because you could be thinking this is what you're supposed to do. And God is like, that's not what I called you to do. But you can try. Go on that venture. And it'll fail, maybe. Or you may have success in it, but you still won't be fulfilled. So you keep searching, you keep going, you keep going. God will reveal it to you. But there's things like, for instance, I'll give an example. I thought my purpose was to be in a certain career field. I cried, I prayed for that job. And I made good money in that job. I loved it. So when I had to take a step back and pull away, it's the hardest thing I had to do in my life, Lord. What are you doing? And the only reason I said it was, I know it was God, because the burden was so heavy. So heavy. And he changed my mindset right then and there. And through this journey, he's been showing me the things that's in my mind is what I also trickle down to my heart. Because what you're manifesting up here, what starts with your heart will actually point towards, is what you actually gravitate to. So what your heart is truly focused on is what you will actually start to ponder on. I feel like it goes hand in hand. They're connected. Your heart and mind is connected. But once you have your purpose, you can tackle 3, 2, and 1. You can tackle those things. Because then you remember every day when you wake up, okay, my mind may be telling me something else, but I know that I have to go after and get this or do this to go further and closer to my goal, or whatever your objective is. And start small. You do not have to start big. Start small. Set a goal to wake up every day at 8 a.m. just to start your day, to read your Bible, to read a book, or whatever the case may be. Go for a run, go for a walk, meditate. Meditate every day. Wake up every day and to meditate. Wusa. Okay? Meditate on God's word. And just start little by day. Drink 1 water bottle, 2 water bottles a day, then gradually increase. It's not going to happen overnight. Things take time. Slow and steady. Or what is it? Slow and steady wins the race. Or now it left me. Hold on. Yeah, like the saying, slow and steady wins the race. Take your time. The slower I'm not saying the slower, it don't have to be super slow, but the smaller steps you take, the more consistent, and your pace will gradually pick up and you'll get to that finish line. But when you're trying to go fast, the faster you'll probably lose it. So when you see these get rich quick schemes, and then you be out more than what you put in, I prefer to go the steady route, where I'm actually learning, absorbing, and my mindset is being fixated and turning and changing and learning on what I need to do. So small steps, start in small increments each and every day and build upon it. brick by brick, and it will become a wall. I'm reading this book called Mindset. Your mind can always grow. You can learn more and new things every day. Read a book. Start small by reading a chapter a day. Grow your mind so you can learn more. Don't be stuck. I prefer having a growth mindset than over a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset will tell you, oh, dag, oh, me, why always this happening to me? Everything bad always keep happening to me. Okay, God. All right, what's next? A growth mindset is, how can I improve? Okay, I did park in the wrong parking spot. I did get a ticket. It's not the enemy. You did park in the wrong parking spot. It's, don't keep blaming everything on somebody else or something else when you did the wrong. That's a fixed mindset. You keep blaming everything externally, like, oh, it's the enemy, oh, it's this. No, let's grow, let's learn, let's not park there no more. Let's park where it's safe, where we know we won't get a parking ticket. And I'm talking to you. And I also been there before too, where I blamed somebody else when I should have just been focused and fixated on myself and just did better. So I'm not pointing the finger, but I'm saying we do that as humans sometimes. But it's best when you just constantly are on a trajectory of just going uphill by growing and not blaming others. Don't blame nobody. Self-reflect and fix you. And I'm pointing to myself, but I mean you too. Like, fix you. And I'm talking to me. Grow on a consistent basis. Learn, build, stumbling blocks. It's gonna happen. But build brick upon brick, brick upon brick, brick upon brick. Build, keep building and building and striving. Don't let people gonna try to knock you down. You're gonna have lows, but keep going back up. Learn from them. God been literally telling me every time. I've been asking the wrong questions for a long time in my life. Why can I have this? Why is not me? Why this? Why that? God is like, you've been asking the wrong question all this time. Stop asking why and say, what am I supposed to learn in this season? What am I missing, God? What am I supposed to learn right now? What am I supposed to learn in this season? Those are the questions. Because when you're asking God, okay, what am I supposed to learn? And you're not looking at everybody else and looking at this and that. What am I supposed to learn? So that's how your mindset should be. With God and everything else, growth. That's what you should be focused on. Learning and growing. Okay? So I hope you guys stay tuned. I'll be posting another video. I have one already lined up, so I'm not lying. Okay? Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Hope you like, subscribe, and I'll be back for another video. Bye.